So good morning everyone, how are all of you? So in this video we just talk about what is classification and how it is important for us, how it is used in our taxonomy. All we discuss in this video. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel and please share with your friends. So let's start. First we have to understand what is taxonomy, right? On the previous video I also discussed that what is taxonomy. In this video I also discussed that taxonomy have the three items. First one is classification, second one is nomenclature and third is identification, right? So today we discuss about the classification. Okay, classification part. So that's mean if you use the word, if you have to form a taxonomy, if you study the taxonomy, you have to classify first things, right? So first of all we have to write the classification. Okay, classification. Classification. So first we have to understand what is classification, right? So we all know that in our environment, in on the world, in different region, different type of species are there, different type of organism are there, right? All the organism, it may be any animal, it may be any insects, it may be any plants, it may be any microbes, all are different to each other, right? And all are interact to each other. That means all are dependent to each other, right? And that's they form the society, right? So we don't know, there are lots of organisms are there in the world around us, right? We cannot actually proper identify any organism. So we have to identify, right? So we cannot determine the each and every organism. So for the identification, for the verification, first we have to cover the classification, right? That's why the classification is important for us. First we have to understand what is classification. Suppose if I give you some example, suppose A, B, C, D, E, different types of species are there. Suppose A is the one species, B is the another, C, D, E, all the different type of species. Okay, suppose, and all the species have their own character, right? Suppose A carries some character, B some character, C carries some character, D and E also some carries some character. They are also own character. Okay, suppose you also notice that A and C and D have the same character they have. Okay, and you also see B and the remaining one, B and E have the same character also. Then you decide that it is good to group them, right? Then you divide them into two groups. This is the another group and this is the another group. Okay, how you differentiate them into groups? Depending on their characters, right? Depending on their features, depending on their affinities, right? You divide into two individual groups, and that's the formation is we call say classification. Understand? So what we understand? We understand if all the organism you divide it into a different groups according to their affinities, or you say according to their character, or according to their relationships, affinities, and that is called the classification. Okay, clearly? Okay. So we all know, understand the groups. Suppose if I give you another example, suppose this is a black color marker pen. Okay, and suppose this is the another color of marker pen. Okay, then how you differentiate it? You differentiate it according to their color, right? This is the black color, this is the red color. Then if I give you another marker pen, it may be black or red, you can differentiate, right? And if you can differentiate that, you can classify, right? So that is important for classification. Suppose this is an organism. If you like to classify them, first you have to look on their features, right? What are the features it has? It may be its outer features, it may be its internal features. Depending on their features, you can classify also. Okay? Good. So now we have to understand. We all know that the classification. Now we have to understand, sir, how it is important. Why it is important for us? So first of all, importance. Okay, I write here the importance. Importance means why it is used in taxonomy, right? Okay, so have a look. So first of all, you just notice it is also help. You just notice that all the organisms in a same time you cannot be studied properly, right? This is the first point. First point is all organisms cannot be studied. I write here, all organisms cannot be studied at the same time. That is another importance, right? There are so many organisms they are in different surrounding world, and if you classify them, so you have to see their characteristic, you have to go in different way, but it is not possible. So that's why the classification is needed. Okay. Second point is, without classification, you cannot identify properly. Without classification, cannot identify properly. You understand the second point? That's mean if the classification is not present, you cannot identify what is this type of organism, what is that type of organism. You cannot differentiate properly. That's why it is also important for us. Okay, sir. Next, third point is, I will use all those things. Third point is that for the use of this classification, you can differentiate into different groups, right? You can differentiate into different groups, right? Different groups. You suppose some organism have the too long height, huge height, and you classify according to their height. Suppose some organism is 6 foot, some organism is 5 foot. You classify according to their height, right? Who is short, who is tall, right? You can differentiate properly. Okay. This is the another point, another importance. Fourth point is you can also study about their origin and evolution relationship. You can study about their origin and evolutionary significance. I write significance. What is the meaning, sir? What is the meaning of the origin and evolution? Origin evolution means, suppose this is an organism. You just see first time. Okay, you just see their features, after features, then you can verify and you can classify. Okay, but you also, if another this type of organism also found in any time, you also be compare between these two organisms, how they evolve. If they have the same features, if have the same characters, you can also assume that it also comes from same ancestor, right? You can assume who is the old one of this generation, right? So you can conclusion in everything according to the classification. Okay, so this is the important points. Hope all you understand. So that's all for today. So we will see you on the next video.